Top lane, there could be something going down. Managed to corner off Resolution. TJ's there with 3-4-3 as well. There's no save for the Drought. Fnatic. He's coming with a rotation. Gets a nice shackle onto Ohio. But again, this Nyx is so damn tanky. They'll throw out a magic missile. Power shot. Not going to be quite enough. Ohio actually turns around with the stun. He's going to be able to walk himself out of here. Mushi's turned up. They've cleared out the bench. They're moving in onto Wii as well. And Fnatic, they're having an absolutely brilliant start to this game. 6 minutes and a half in.
Really close, and DC have been forced to throw a lot of heroes to try and protect their Drow Ranger.
He's in so much trouble. Misery's there, but of course at this point nowhere near having the swap online or anything, so no save for Resolution. Mushi's coming around the back with the Stone Gaze. Misery is forced to back up behind the tower, but Ohio, he's moving into position. He's got Vendetta. He's going to have a stun up in a few seconds to finish off the job, and he's trapped Misery in there. Oh, absolutely brutal. Punishes the Venge in mid lane. We's trying to go for a play, but yeah, DJ, he might look to turn this one around with a demonic purge into the set of Ohio. He's got the mana for the stun. He's got it up in a second. Can he land it? No, We's just needs to get himself the hell out of here. He's not going to get the chance to do so. DJ with the disruption into Ohio's rotation. Moon's going to get punished. And another kill from Mushi. Now on a killing spree on
less about your own. Okay.
That, I think he underestimated the power of the power shot.
Power of the immortal.
Yeah, it's pay to win. Alright, let's see if they can punish the win range though. Here, we'll get the win run off in time. There is TP's coming through.
Soul catcher.
That's Mushi. If he gets a good snake, here we go. Bouncy, 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 bounce! Oh!
With the soul catcher and the last bounce.
Step aside mid one.
I think that's what mid one needs to do, because like he's had a few deaths in a row. It's like that's the point where you stop going alone to farm, because that's DC's comeback if they get solo kills. But if mid one sticks with his team and pushes, Fnatic will just
on the Nyx.
I mean, we're seeing obviously both the Riki and the Nyx Assassin having a really good game, and I guess this kind of works so well against a lineup like DC's have that they're going to want to have the economic advantage early. And Mu getting picked off here on the top. Can they bring him down one more time? They can't quite get it. The turnarounds here. Shackle onto Ohio. They'll punish the Nyx Assassin. Will they be able to catch out Mushi as well? He's on his way down.
Or just a smoke into a Roche.
And he's just camping here just to scout them going into Roche still.
There is an observer ward though, so they'll see him. They won't get in range. Well, they get the swap onto DJ. The disruption won't be there, but the smoke tree covers him during the call. DJ's still alive at this point. Shackle's not going to latch onto the Riki as well. So they'll only get the Shadow Demon. It was a nice defensive play, but I think this is enough of a window
to take, especially with the fact that DC have just picked up that Aegis and they have got this bit of a pass spot.
Resolution's posturing up pretty aggressively here. It does have support inbound with Misery, but...
And they've got the swap available as well. If they could get the vision onto Mushi, I mean, this could be a good time for DC to try and look to take some more objectives. And move. All right, with the solo play, trying to go for 3-4-3, get out, get the vacuum. Oh, he can't quite get out of the range of the smoke screen, but 3-4-3. He was scared of the vacuum and he cancels the TP to ult, and Mu ends up bringing him down.
I think there's a good chance he will still go for a blink before the Ags.
Yes.
They just... they can't fight until he has one, at least not easily.
There's a bit of wraparound here going on Misery, so there's going to be no save available immediately. Trying to burst him down, but he's forced out. He's going to be saved, and Resolution keeping Mushi out of the fight, pushing him back away. Shackle holds back Ohio. Fnatic, they're still trying to move in. Mid one with the Metamorphosis. They're ready to fight. DC, they're looking to bail. They want to try and get themselves out of it. The Demonic Purge down onto Sax. They're controlling the Axe. The rest of DC, will they be able to escape? Sax, the TP's not going to make it. But the rest of the side do escape.
Really far back.
This is potentially not the place to be. Ohio's there with the wraparound. Resolution is there as well. They might even get both. They're going to look for Misery. They don't want there to be any chance of the Drow being swapped down. Now Resolution is kind of coming all on his own. Mid one trying to close the gap. Resolution trying to turn and take down 3-4-3, but he dukes it out with the ultimate. He's going to survive. Mu comes in as well. They will finish off the Riki kill. So they do get...
play around the Stone Gaze. If he does it before the Stone Gaze, then the wall's not going to do that much. But if he waits too long, then Drow and Wind Ranger might die.
They definitely need something to supplement their damage.
No, get yourself out of there, Ohio.
You can just pop Carapace.
Yeah, they can reinitiate with Sax. Sax is jumping and trying to get the SD on the background, and he will do. The roll coming out for Riki. Move, Misery tanking it up, now having to walk it out as Mushi turns up with the snake. Saxa, he's going to get taken down. They've already lost the Venge as well. 3-4-3, he'll fall as collateral, but he's going to pay the price as well. They've caught Mu out as well. Yeah, he's got to get himself back to base. It's a double kill for mid one. And again, Fnatic taking a very favourable...
do not need it. Manta doesn't really... The illusions do kind of
Yeah, it's negligible.
It's stats. That's really why I look at a match.
It's going to be a Venge pick at the least. We'll see if they get anything else out of this
It's actually
one.
a very big pick off for 40 seconds. The lanes
It's
are-
like it's versus all these like Manta illusions, split shot, and SD illusions. Like all these multiple sources you want to fix it.
This is pickoffs that DC can't afford to let happen at this stage.
Yeah, MKB is good against win ranges.
Already is kicking off. DC trying to find a high. They will pick him off. They managed to swap him in. They caught him out. Yeah, that's the gem down. They've won.
Oh, they got vacuum wall and two pretty key heroes.
They're
but
trying to chase him, but they can't close the gap on Fnatic. The illusion's just holding them off.
not uphill in Stone Gaze as well.
But it's a good pick. Nyx Assassin and a gem. Taking that away from Fnatic.
It does seem kind of inconsequential though. I mean, the gem is really nice, but
Roche isn't up, and definitely a good pick though, for sure.
That's, I mean, it gives them a way to kind of reliably defend high ground. They can do that again.
This is a little bit dangerous for DC. They're all spread out right now. A couple of heroes.
They're going in for this. Mid-one and DJ there. They managed to shackle off DJ on the backside, but Weeha, he's in trouble. Gets himself shoved down the mech, keeping him alive for the time being. But Fnatic, they're trying to jump into this one, and you've got to ask yourself, DC, was it worth it? Sending the two of them in, losing their own jet after they just managed to retrieve Fnatic. That looks like at least going to be a second set of racks.
They don't have walls.
yeah, no Wind Ranger buyback for 25.
Reaver, okay.
She swapped in, we'll put the Stone Gaze out, now they're moving force
much
DC
zoning.
away.
Yeah, it's just zoning.
Space is there, Moon jumps into the vacuum, wall drops as well, but immediately the illusion's ripping the Darkseer to shreds. No buyback available, of course, for this Darkseer now.
That free Mystic Snake onto the Darkseer illusions to like refill your mana pool is pretty nice.
Vintage Fnatic. Slightly out-drafted, perhaps. Very well executed. Systematic
GG,
game.
Do you get mana from illusions? Yeah, you do. Okay, I didn't know if you did.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a really good, like if you're low mana, it's a really good way to refill your mana pool.
I was just, what was the drafting from Fnatic? And the players, well, for me, it goes back to Mushi's activeness at the start.
Yeah,
Juice. That just did so much to kind of crush DC's lanes.
They also enabled the Nyx.
Yeah. And Ohio's next, yeah, absolutely.
Do you still think
Just
Fnatic
constantly
were kind of
flying.
outdrafted, Ben? Or is it, I mean, obviously seeing it now, like how the draft played out. Did they outplay them or what?
I think the X meant